Before I start the actual vlog, I'm here to tell you that the vlog has much less quality than I usually put out. Both the picture quality and the audio quality is lesser than I usually produce. And I've been obsessing a little bit about audio and video quality, so therefore I'm sort of trying to get used to not putting out excellent quality. In this case, I actually learned a lesson because I loved myself up, but I didn't use the proper tools, so I couldn't use that sound. I actually used only the sound and mostly the video from my cell phone, which for these purposes are probably good enough. So without much further ado, let's get into the actual vlog. Hi there! Long time no see. This is a very exciting vlog because I haven't vlogged in quite a while, and also because tomorrow I'm going to do a passion project together with a friend. Sorry, Historic Chris, there was actually no filming today or tomorrow, however you look at it. And the reason is very good because it turned out to be the first day of the deer hunt today. So we don't want to piss off a bunch of hunters nor get shot. So therefore we are postponing the actual filming a week or two. But today we did film the interview portion and some B-roll. So that's that. Back to the vlog. And I'm here at one of the locations that I think we are going to film at. So I'm out scouting today, looking for nice places to film. And this is one of the places. It's here at the Bäckravinen. I've made a couple of videos about this place before. And it's very nice. It has a nice path, as you can see here. And also there's a small creek. I made a video about how the path was gone. It's actually this tiny creek that got overwhelmed by so much water. Let's show you. And here we can see the small, tiny creek. It's a nice backdrop. It's a full noon today, so you can see the highlight is totally being blown out here. I'm using my cell phone to film this because this is has to be the best quality. But anyway, looking here, we have some really nice shadows and we can look at the water. However, there's a bridge over there and I can't have that in the shot because this is going to be a historic period, so there were no bridges like that. And definitely no metal like this in that time period. But here's a nice spot, especially if we sort of go down a bit. There might be a nice place. Nice all over, and there's a creek. Let's see if I can go a little bit further. And we can see if there's an even nicer place. I also don't want to carry all the equipment too long because it's just me and my friend. And there are going to be quite a lot of equipment, I think. Tripods, light stands, sound stuff, not to mention the Rode Video Mic Pro, not the Pro Plus, but the Pro one, at least for capturing good audio, because that is very important. I mean, here is a very nice. The creek is sort of doing a bend here. Sorry for the panning, and you might get motion sick. I'll do a slow one instead, like so. So maybe you could sit there on the opposite side. It would be nice. There's some, I don't know if you see it, but over there's some nice cobwebs. And there's a nice branch there. There's quite a lot of nice things here. Maybe over here, there's also a nice bank. Here's even nicer. There's this ledge here, but we don't need to. So if you sit down there, and there's some water, there's some, shrubbery. This is a very nice spot. I think this is this is the place. And I just need to show you. Go down here, and I'll tilt this up a bit. I don't think this camera gives it the proper way to shoot it, but it's really nice. I think it's very wonderful. This tiny, tiny, tiny creek is the one that was flooded in that video. I'll put a link up in the right hand corner, so you can go watch that if you want to. Because I think it's amazing how this tiny, it's just this stream of water can turn into the massive one. So I think we've got a very nice spot here. So my talent can sit here. There's a nice place, and this ledge makes it very good for me to put a tripod here, so I can have one of the cameras. I'm going to use at least 3 cameras, if not more, especially for shooting the BTS. I probably need even more, but so I can place a tripod here, or 2 perhaps, to get different angles, and then I'm myself going to sort of scout around and get very nice angles. Since I'm going to make this sort of a documentary, I'm going to try to use the BBC standards of taking shots. I don't really know them, all of them, top of my head, but I think I know them. It's from the side, it's over the shoulder, showing the face, close up the hands. Did I say that? Over the shoulders, on the sides. There's 5 of them. I've got them written down, and they are very, very good to sort of. You can film the action, and then if you film those types of shots, you can easily edit in the editing in the post-production. So and it will give you a nice sort of flow to the whole thing. Why can't I remember it? Over the shoulder, close up of the close up of the face, close up of the hands from the side, and an exterior. Well, yeah, there's 5 of them. I think that those were. I don't know if my wordings are exactly the same, but it's very bright today. You can see how the cap is blowing out totally. But so now I'm going to take out my drone and test fly, because I was thinking of having some form of establishing shot here with the drone. Unfortunately, you can see here it's a car path, so maybe it won't work, but let's see. And also, oh, sorry for the motion sickness, back there's a electrical line. But if I come, let's switch. Oh, there's my car as well. If I no, like that. Up here, if I sort of approach this in the right manner, I might be able to sort of just glimpse the road without sort of telling the audience that it is a road. So that's about that. I'm in the car now. So, turning on the car, like so. Getting some water. It's important to stay hydrated in a hot day like this. Star Wars fan? No. What makes you think that? Let's go. So, this is need to go very, very slowly here because it's a very, very gravelly road. And there's some very big, large stones there. So, we've just been at the primary location, and I've tried the drone, and I think there's a couple of angles and shots that I can make work, even though there's a road in the shot or in the vicinity of the shots, because this is a totally different time period. There were absolutely no roads back then, so I wanted to be as authentic as possible. So I'm very happy with this first scouting. This is not the first time I'm scouting this site. I knew about this site since a long time ago. I've got a lot of videos here, so that's nothing new. But I didn't really get that particular spot with the log and the different heights, and the talent can actually sit sort of inside the creek. So now we are going to the next place. The previous place I was at was the perfect spot. I've been there before, but I just wanted to make sure that it was really right. And I'm very glad I found the bend in the creek where the talent can sit and do his thing, and I can sort of put up tripods and lights if I need to. I don't think I need to, but maybe I need to. And so that's a very nice spot. And also I like that I could sort of test out the drone and see if there were any chances of getting any nice shots without getting any civilization within the frame, because that's what I'm aiming for. This is a historic piece we're doing, so no modern day things. And now I'm going to two other places. Firstly, I'm going to Larpskvam, and it's a mill, an old mill. It's sort of the same water. I mean, the creek that we were before is actually turning into another sort of smaller river, and then into a lake, and that lake turns into that river that we just passed over, and just down the road there's the mill for that one. We actually passed one right now, I think, but I'm not certain that this Mörlarp is a good place, because there's a lot of fences and sometimes there's cows there, but it might be that there's a nice place beside this somewhat bigger creek or river that might be cinematic and nice to film, but I don't really have high hopes, because the other place was really, really nice with the sort of down in the creek. I think you can get some really, really nice shots there. Not that this place is ugly in any way, but there might be some other obstacles. Okay. Driving too many cars at the same time. Everyone is turning left. Oh, that's funny. Oh well. So, going to this Mörlarp. I've been there a lot. Not filmed there a lot. But some. Nothing that I've published, I think, but anyway. And then, after that, we're going to the cave. Per Gyltas or Peder. I don't really remember if it's Per or Peder, but it's a cave anyway. It might be cool. I've never been there, but I looked it up online, seen some websites about it, and it seems rather cool, so it might fit the time period very well. But I have no idea if it's a long way from where I can put the car and where we need to film, so I really don't want to haul too much equipment too far, so that's why neither this or the next place is particularly good, because the last place is very good, because there's a very short distance between where I can park the car and where we're going to film. And here I am not alone. Actually, it seems like someone just got married. Oh, actually about it. Oh, that's really a nice shot, but not what I need. Over there as well. Pneumatic movement. Here we can see the field or meadow and all these different fences. And if you're really quiet, you might hear the tapping or crackling of the electronic wire from these electronic fences. So I wouldn't want that on camera. But if one chooses the perspective good enough, this would be a nice way to walk by, because there's no sign of civilization in this frame, for instance. Maybe somewhere over there, but it's a sort of a nice place here. Especially, I think, in the morning light, it would be. The whole idea of making this sort of scouting journey is to find out if there's a place to film at, a good place. It's a bit hot today. You can see there's some sweat under my eyes. This is one of the hottest days in this summer. It's been days, but it's been even hotter. But I think it's 27 or 28 degrees Celsius, and in the sun it's much more, of course. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you. Oh well. So. Here we are at the mill again. It's really hot today. Need to keep hydrated. I'm really glad that I took the time to go to this place, Möllarp, because it was worth it, I would say. Thanks, wife, for recommending this. So, I've been at Möllarp, and I'm really glad that I did go there, because it was a nice place. I knew it was a nice place, so that's nothing new for me. But I thought it was a longer way to carry, and I thought there was going to be more current civilization within the different frames I would want to have. But it turned out to be fine. And also, I saw someone is going to be married very soon, or just recently married. I think they went there for a quick photo shoot. I think so, at least. Well, now I'm sweaty and I'm going to the next place, which is probably the last place for the scouting, at least. So this is the cave. Going to the cave, and it's couple of kilometers down this road. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know in the vicinity. So, and I have not turned on any GPS help because the phone is actually recording right now. And I also see the phone is sort of tilting. It's not got its horizon right, but that's, well, this is how you get it when you vlog. Story. Let's see. So what can I tell you about this cave? Well, there is some history about it. There's a guy, a local guy, well, it's been there for many years, wrote a novel about a knight and his lover, how they both drowned in the nearby lake. and most of it is just fiction, or everything about it is sort of fiction, but there is apparently some form of truth to this story. There is that someone actually has lived in this cave many years ago, and I don't know for how long they lived there, but apparently someone has lived in this cave, so that's that. More than that, I don't really know so much about it, more than being a cave, and it seemed to be a nice place anyway. So that's where I'm going. And I'm sweaty. And I'm also getting to be a little bit peckish. Oh yeah. I was stating that it was 26, 27 or perhaps 28 degrees Celsius today. According to the car, it's 29. So definitely one of those hotter days here in Sweden. It's not that common that we get this much heat. It's been days been even hotter at least, of course, but 28, it says 28 now, 28 to 29 is very hot for being in Sweden. So now I need to get a look at to see so I don't miss, because if I don't turn into the proper left turn somewhere along this way and I miss it, I need to go quite a bit in order to find a place to turn around again. So I know it's up ahead here somewhere. You need to pass through the Fällan. Actually a funny story about that name, how that came to be, but I'm not going to tell you that. If you want me to tell you that story, then you need to write a comment about it, begging me to tell you that story. Oh, there's the Klippvägen, that's not the one. Unfortunately, I have lots of cars behind me, so I can't really slow down too much. Here I need to slow down anyway because it's only 50, but let's see. It's just past this Frufälla off to the left. I don't think it's here. No, it's not here, but it's pretty soon after that one. It's not Per, it's Peder. Peder Gyltas. So it says there on the road, Peder Gyltas. Now, it's interesting because I've never been here before. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's actually just here. Alrighty, now we're here at the Gyltas grotta. Here's my car. You will not be able to see the registration number. I will blur it out. Oh well. So here's a nice sign. It says it's going to go that way. So let's go that way. I can also tell you that I just got the gimbal to work the way I want it to work, so I can actually what's the name? I can stop and start from the gimbal. I don't have to touch the phone. There's been some errors saying the media is corrupted or something. I don't know. Let's see. So there's some nice markings. I have no idea how far this is, but I guess it's probably further than the previous places. And it's also a bit uphill, it seems. Oh, let's see. Here we got a nice handrail. Oh, look over there. Could that be the cave? It might be. I don't know. Let's see. Let's climb a little bit higher. I'm a bit out of breath. So that means I'm a bit out of shape. Well, that's nothing new. There are many reasons for that, but well. And now there's a tree in the path, so we need to crawl down under. That went well, I think. Okay, let's see. So here's one of those red markers. Oh, yes, up here. I think I see it. Yeah, it's like in the photos. Ah, pretty nice. There is some very cool stuff. So, oh well. Now it's going to get really grainy. Oh, it's really bad. I'm going to change camera because this is really, I mean, this could be cool to make something with. What if one sort of locks the exposure and go from this image to that image? That'd be quite cool. Unfortunately, there's this handrail here. It sort of destroys the illusion of being in non-modern times. They didn't have 2x2s then. And there's those very nice carvings, no steel or nails, but there's without that some really nice. You can walk along this ridge here, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there's some sunflowers as well. Oh, some sunflowers. Okay, that's wrong way. Come on, down here. Down here, okay. So, I'm here at the cave. I did not bring very much equipment, but I brought some. And I'm going to use this camera here to film the inside and some of the surroundings. But this is a very nice place, so maybe we can use this in the Passion Project film. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, look there, the sun is hitting it's streaming down from the pine tree there. I wonder if it's a nice, maybe, because now I'm not monitoring myself, I'm just using the mirror side of the phone on the backside to see if I'm watching you in the right place and such. Oh, there's quite a lot of sweat underneath my eyes. And as I told you, this is a very hot day, and I'm a little bit out of shape, so that's that. Oh, come on. It says 250 meters. So it's not particularly long at all. And as you see, down there is the main road where all the cars and motorcycles are passing by. And then there's the hill up here. And here's a place to park. Well, if you really want to, you might be able to squeeze in two, but at least one car. So, oh well. I think that's about enough scouting for today. Oh well, I'm back in the car. Maybe I've done something totally wrong with the application. Maybe I needed to switch from the camera or the phone's built-in microphone to this. So I've been hooking it up but not changing. I thought it sort of changed automatically, but we'll see in post. Then I'm sorry. Then I've learned something today at least. It's important to stay hydrated. And let's get out of here.